What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Hardac, the ball, bringing you content on Infinity Magic Raid is finally here. Finally here. The hype is here. Hype is real. So, what do we do now that we're here? Beginner's guides. Here we go. I haven't been playing the game a lot recently. Okay, I did step back from it. I mean, you can see that this account has nearly 17,000 energy. We have done a lot on this game. We do kind of know what we're doing, but I'm sure so much changes in this game on a weekly basis. They're always patching it, they're always making slight changes, they're always listening to the community, may I add, which is great for a gacha game because that's what we all want. Let's give you some tips on what I think you need to do. So first things first, now we're going to go straight into campaign quests because these are so many rewards that you get obviously free, that you all need to be focusing on doing. Always focus on your campaign quests, push them as much as you can because you get a lot of summons, the excellent runes, you get superior runes or supreme runes, sorry. You also get a lot of experience. Now experience potions in this game are vital. They are vital because you just need so much experience to level up your heroes. Okay, you do. At first, it may seem like you don't need much, but once you start going up to level 150 for your heroes, then you're going to need a lot of experience. Trust me. Okay, just trust me. Okay, so really do use your experience where you need to. All right. Quests. So obviously, like in any other gacha game, we get daily quests, we get advanced quests, collection quests, adventure quests, accumulation quests. Now, you want to be doing these on a daily basis. Obviously, they will take you through a lot of the stuff you need to be doing daily, which is good because it gets us used to what we're doing. We get a fair amount of rewards. We'll say fair because it's not like overly wow, amazing, but they're still very generous. Advanced quests, so you can see like forge equipment, and this will build up to 100, where obviously we get a supreme rune and some other nice rewards along the way. Now, collection quests are heroes we've collected of the certain factions, and again, these are very good. They give us advanced skill scrolls, which we'll talk about in probably another video. I'm just going to try and keep this what we should really be looking for early on. So make sure you're doing all of these, focus on these as far as you can go. Now, before we go into, say, the world map, I just want to show a few heroes which I think that you need to be choosing early on in the game, just for progression. Because if we look into certain units, we can progress faster. Okay. Now we're not going to ignore what I'm about to scroll through because you aren't going to be having these not for a little while. Not all of these anyway. This account is stacked. All right, this is stacked. So Hardac, he is great. He is absolutely brilliant because we can stack him in defense, which makes him tanky. It makes him hitting hard. It just makes him a survival monster who will help you a lot. And again, it's AoE damage, alright? But AoE damage is great, especially progressing story. Another hero who I absolutely adore is Wim, and he's great because he gives your entire team a shield of 40% of his health, so stack him in health. Again, he will grant them a shield if they go on low health. He does deal defense damage to 2 random enemies and grants all allies consolidation. Now, you could say, well, okay, I want to mix it up a bit. I want my Wim to be dealing a little bit of damage, and I want him to be stacking huge health. So in which case, we can put him in some mainly health and then some defense too. Another hero who is fantastic is Liz. That is because she restores health, 10% max health for all allies, and cleanses 5 layers of damage over time debuffs. So yeah, if we're getting stacked with by the enemies with damage over time, then Liz is going to help to keep us alive. She also grants them a shield by 20% of her maximum health. Now, all well and good, she seems great just on that set, okay? But she also deals damage. She deals health burning, and health burning is based off of so health damage basically means that they take 8% damage of their maximum health each turn. So yes, it's great. So we want to put her in high health gear, and we want to have her with a high effect hit chance, right? That will help you a lot with Liz. So those three there, Hardac, Liz, and Wim are absolutely fantastic. Now, another hero everyone's going to be looking at is Hardac, and that's because Hardac is great because he also buffs himself with 20% extra attack, and he grants himself counter attack, meaning that if any enemies are attacking, then they're all going to have the chance of inflicting more bleed upon them that is already there, possibly from his AoE, which has a 50% attack damage to all enemies and has a chance to inflict more bleed. So Hardac is fantastic, especially early on, with his counter attack, his bleeds. He will help you progress the story. It is handy if you do increase his exclusivity, so you're going to try and want to pull duplicates of him. So if you do get him, make sure you feed into him. He is very good early game. He will fall off later game though. Now, two more I'm going to say. Two more. We're going to put Lester up next because Lester is great. He is a high attacking, and I mean high. He hits. He spanks, okay? He does spank. He can hit seriously hard, AoE, across the board. He is very good. So if you happen to pull Lester as well, I mean, you can use Hardac and Lester together to begin with. That's fine. Or you can focus on one, and you probably are going to want to focus on one for the moment, especially early. And you can either go into Lester or Hardac. It's a tricky one. I mean, Hardac is potentially better in PvE. I would say Lester's better for PvP. Although, no, Hardac is great in PvP. They're both very good. They're both very good. Okay, it's personal preference. Okay, they're both very, very good. You can also choose Magis for healing your team to keeping you alive. Obviously, we're going to be using Liz. Hopefully, you pull Liz as well. And Wim, so we've got the shield, which is great. So, I mean, like, if you can get a team like Hardac, Wim, Liz, Hardac, and Lester to begin with, that team will work very well for pushing through the world quests. But Midas is a great example of a healer. He does heal all our allies, and he does some other little things like passive. He releases his skill. He has a 60% chance to grant himself a layer of heal for 2 turns. So self-preservation, and he reduces the enemy's turn meter. I mean, there's a lot going on. Okay, there's a lot going on. These are my epics that I feel you should go towards. So Hardac, Wim, Midas, Liz, Hardac, and Lester are all very, very good choices. Another one is, it's not Mori, it's a Boro. A Boro is very good, but I haven't got him here, I don't think. I don't, no. Okay, so we don't have him here. But, I mean, if we want to look at a legend, let's just try and rate one legend quickly. I would say is very good early game. Elleena is like Hardac, but with bleeds and in legend form. So she's like a Hardac on steroids, should we say? Okmin is great because he does health burning and he can do multi-hits. There's just so many good heroes, okay? There's so much selection. Yoko is actually amazing. What am I on about? She is amazing because if she kills, she will go on to the next one and slash again. So it's like a continuous thing. If you have her strong enough, I would say it's better actually to have her later on because you will have the gear to sustain this kind of damage that she needs. Asindo is, if you pull an Asindo, I'm going to tell you to keep the account. Alright, straight up keep the account. Build her on speed. You are set in PvP as well. She is an absolute beast. Alright, she can silence the enemies. She will go first the majority of the time if she has a speed set. So Asindo, Fiono is very good. I mean, Space is very good. In beta, we did manage to get her as like a welcoming gift, which is very nice. Space is great. Melia is absolutely amazing too. There's just so many, and I haven't put the time in to make. I know. Classic Kazakh moment. I just haven't put the time in, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I haven't done enough for you guys. Okay, I could have done so much more. I'm not prepared, so I do apologize for that. But you will see a lot more Infinity content, I promise you, okay? I promise you. Now, obviously progressing the world map, we have our team. It's pretty simple stuff. It's what we are used to in gacha games, okay? If you're new to gacha games, then it's obviously going to be new to you, and you're like, what the hell's going on? but the majority of people who are probably watching this video have already played gacha games before, and idle games for instance, and it's simply going through chapters and stages and we're getting rewards. Now the idea is to get 3 stars each stage, but that's important because then we can claim our rewards at the bottom, and as you can see, once we get 1440 by the end of all the stages, common, hard, nightmare and hell, then we get rewarded with Catherine. So yeah, try and clear each stage with 3 stars if you can. If you're just trying to push through, you know, sometimes one stage may be too hard, and that's okay. All right, if you can clear it to unlock the next stage, and then maybe unlock, you may be able to clear those in 3 stars. You can come back. You can come back. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Come back when you're stronger. Just keep progressing. Keep progressing. I mean, these are the general things you're going to be wanting to aim at straight away. Forging equipment. Once we're starting to do the world, we're going to start getting. We're going to start understanding the sets. We will go through a video on sets. We're not going to go into it right now. So it's pointless me looking. But you will need to be farming arena from day 1 or as soon as it opens. As soon as it opens, because we get books, we get hammers, and everything we need. Okay, everything we need in to craft with, we'll get from arena. So let's just do a little battle quickly. I don't even know if a team's set up correctly. But I can show you a bit of arena content. This is only the 1v1. We have advanced arena as well. It will go in auto. It does have ×4 speed, which is fantastic. You can see Asindo's going there straight off the bat, silencing the entire enemy team. Okay, and they're dead. So we have classic arena and we have advanced arena. Advanced arena has 3 teams, so it's 1v1v1, v1v1v1, basically. So we have 3 teams set up that all battle against each other. So we get further rewards with that. Let's just click on this one. I don't know how strong he is, but I mean, he shouldn't beat me. If he does, I'm going to be shocked. I'll be shocked. Battle begins, obviously. He went first. Come on, Yoko. Come on, Yoko. Do him. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's what Yoko does. We were talking about Yoko earlier. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have won that. But yeah, so you can see you have got to set your teams up to do crazy stuff. Right, so that, you know, try and synchronize your teams together so you're getting a better result. So yeah, that is your advanced arena. Do that, keep going. They do refresh through the day, you'll get more tokens. That is everything I'm going to conclude in this video because it did drag on a little bit. I hope it answered some questions for you guys. I hope it gave you a little bit of hype towards the game as well. Thank you very much for watching. You will be seeing more of me. Make sure you click subscribe, make sure you click like, and I will see you again soon. Thank you everyone.